Hello, everybody. Quick little video on Google Classroom and a program called DocHub. DocHub is used to annotate PDFs. So when students receive a PDF from you, they can actually write directly onto the document and send it back to you. It's very useful tool when you're using Google Classroom. So I'm just going to show you quickly how it works. I'm in my teacher training type of account. So this is a teacher side. You can see I've already added the assignment. I'm not going to get into that. There's other videos that will show you how to use Google Classroom, but right now I'm not going to do that. I'm going to assume that you know how to put an assignment in. Notice that I have each student will get a copy. All right, I'm going to go over to the student side now. It's got a different account here. So here's the student side. They're going to open up the assignment. They're going to see that there's a PDF here, and they can actually open that PDF. All this is going to show you is a view version of it. You can close it if you want, or you can print it, or you can actually do more actions, and that's the one we want, is more actions, and open a new window. What it's going to do is it's going to actually now load this into your Google Drive. It's putting this into your Google Drive, and it also wants to know what do you want to open it with. Now, I already have DocHub connected. If you do not have DocHub connected, it will probably give you a suggested app to use to open it, and Kami might be one of them too. I've been using Kami. It's not as nice as DocHub, so I find DocHub works better. If you don't see anything there, you can go connect more apps, type in DocHub, and it'll pop up for you. All right. You will also have to choose the account you want to use it in, and it'll also ask you if it can go in and use your save stuff in your Google Drive, and you want to go accept to all those. Okay, got that straight. So we're in DocHub. So now it's going to open this particular document in DocHub, the PDF in DocHub. PDF, I believe, means portable data file. I think that's what it means. Portable document file, something to that effect. If you're wondering what a PDF is, it's a pretty common file used to transfer to different people. Anyway, here we are. This is the PDF I was talking about. While you're in DocHub now, you have all these tools you can use to annotate on this document. So the one probably the kids will use the most is the text box. You can just click anywhere on the document. You can type your name. Do a very good job of putting it on the line, so I can move that. Very good for labeling diagrams if you need to do that. Put the date in. Today's June 8th. Then you can also, if you have questions, they can put in answers. There's also diagrams, so you can, a nice feature here too is you have a pen or a pencil, and you can choose a color, go green, choose the width of that particular pencil. You can see that you can draw in here. I guess they could also write if you wanted to. I do have a stylus that I can write on here too, or draw pictures. You can also use your finger if you have a touch screen. I'm using my finger right now. So, it's depends on what the kids have. If they only have, they don't have a touchscreen, obviously that won't work, but they can use your mouse to do that as well. So you can annotate on here. There's some other things you can put little comments on. I haven't used a lot of these. There's a signature aspect to it as well. If you have a document, you can sign on there. There's a whole process for that, which is nice. I like these little stamps. Especially if you're the teacher, you can actually go through and mark them correct, which is kind of cool. We'll look at that later. But you can actually put little stamps on there. There's different types of stamps depending on what you're using them for. So the kid or the student has now annotated the document, put the answers in, whatever you're asking them to do. Now what do? We go to, just gonna go over here to this little area right there. It's called import export, or download and export. I know this might look like you should go to Classroom, but this is more for the teacher side. You could actually submit a document through Google Classroom. What the students want to do is actually go to their Google Drive, export to Google Drive. And what this will do, I'm just going to click on that, and we're going to update with new revision. Yes, that's exactly what we want. And we want to export. And what this will do is we'll put it right into their Google Drive and also update their, oh, there we go, showing. We'll go OK. It'll put it right into their Google Drive, and then it'll also update the assignment. So if I go now back into the assignment, here it is. I can now turn this in. I'm going to go turn in, and I'll show you what it looks like from the teacher side of things. And so it'll be turned in. Good. I can now go back to the teacher. So I'll just do a refresh here. It doesn't say that I'm done yet. Okay, we have one done now. Now I can actually go in here. So I know there's one done. I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to look into this particular document. So this is done from SA. That's that other account, student account. I'm going to click on that, and you will see now that those annotations are in there that we started with. For me as a teacher, I can now go in here. I can do this exact same process as the student did. Is I can go in here, open a new window. This is also saved on the teacher side of things and on the student side. So I can go in here and make my comments if I wish. I can also do this in Google Classroom, more of a text base, but I can also actually go in, as I mentioned before. I'm going to open this with, I already have DocHub on here. I can go in there and now annotate this way too. I can use my, if I have a touch screen, I can use my stylus and write on there if I want. I can type in text if I want. I can put in comments, and the student will receive those back. So I know it's taking some time to load, but once you go back and forth with this, it actually does this fairly quickly once it's loaded up. This is the first time it's been loaded into my Google account, so that's why it's taken so long. So I can see right over here, if I'm going to move my mouse over the student name, it actually puts in the student name up here. I know it says Dennis Weeb, but this is the student account, Dennis Weeb. And as a teacher, I can come in here and remember those check marks we're talking about before the stamp. I can actually change the color if I want to go red. And away I go. I can start stamping. And did I get my stamp? I don't think I chose the stamp I wanted to do here. There we go. I can stamp with a red check mark if I wanted to. Or if you know it's out of 5 or something, or whatever it's out of, you can actually give them a mark. 5 out of 5. This happened to be green, but whatever you decide to do. But you can annotate on here, and we go through the same process. We go here. We go this. We're going to download into our Google Drive, export to Google Drive. It will now update that whole process. So, and you can see it's fairly quick. Okay, so now I can go back into my Classroom. For those of you that have used Classroom before, I can go, okay, I've taken a look at it. That's this one right here. We'll say it's out of 5. This particular assignment's out of 5. And we'll give this particular student 5. And of course, those of you that have used this before, you can just click return. You can put a personal comment in there, whatever you decide to do here. All right. And return. And that student, we'll go back and look at the student side of things. I know this is a lot of flipping back and forth, but you get a sense of, I think we were in this one, yeah. We can go back to, you can see here the student side, and you can see they got a 5 out of 5. They can now open this up and see the comments. I'll have to go through that process again. It's kind of a pain, but it's the way it works in DocHub. So it's the best way I found. You can see there's a 5 out of 5. This is what the teacher wrote. Remember those red little check marks. So I don't know. I find that this is it's a little bit of a process, but it saves you paper, saves you handing out things, and it keeps it all in one space in your Google Classroom. Something you just get used to, back and forth business, but it saves you from kids losing their document or losing their handouts and so on. It's always there, and you can actually pull that up at any time. Of course, you can always print this if you want to. Hopefully you learned a little bit from this, and try this out, see what you think, give some feedback to me. I'd like to know if you're having any problems with this, and hopefully talk to you soon. Okay, have a great day.